Hi, this is Joey, and if you're watching this video, it means you're just about to start the plan. So let's make it easy for ourselves. Let's be prepared and commit to it. Now, the first thing that I always need to do, because I know that having temptation around me is really tough and it's easy to tuck into it on a weak moment, is ditch anything that doesn't enhance your vitality, your goals, what you want to get out of this. My list has got all we need on it. We don't need any extras. We don't need to make up our own ideas or anything. Get rid of the fluffy, fancy drinks. Get rid of the crackers. Get rid of the rice cakes. Get rid of the crisps. Whatever your weakness is, make sure it's gone and out of sight. We're going to go for this. We're going to use this moment to cruise with everyone else and get the energy off each other to make this really work. So let's commit to it. The next few days do require that discipline, so you need to make it easy for yourself. Just a quick checklist. You should have your food list, your shopping list. Hopefully you've got time now or have had time to go out and buy those things. Please buy where possible, and when I say possible, you know, financially feasible and everything as well. Organic, good meats, grass-fed meats. All these things make such a difference to our condition. We tend not to notice it when we're just on this sort of jolly wagon of eating whatever we want, but once you start tidying up your diet, you become much more aware, and I'd even dare say sensitive to the pesticides and so on. We did that checklist earlier in the other video about, you know, do we have any eczema? One of the things I forgot to mention on that was the tongue. Look at your tongue, poke it out in front of the mirror, and look, has it got a white trail on it? Has it got cracks on it? We're meant to have a nice smooth pink tongue, and since that's the start of the digestive tract, it's a very good indicator of what our insides are like as well. So buy in good quality food. Also, your goals. I would like you to write down your goals. I need you to write them down in the present tense. So write down 3 goals that you want to achieve from this. And I'd love you to share them with me if you would like to, but they can be your personal goals. Keep them tucked away somewhere in your purse, reminder, whatever. 3 goals. They might be straightforward ones like I want better skin, I want to sleep better, you know, I want a flatter tummy, but you need to write it in the present tense. I am sleeping better. I have vitality. My tummy is flat. So keep it positive, keep it now, keep it here, keep it visible to you, get that feeling and just print it onto today and now to keep yourself motivated. Talking about tummy, another thing that I didn't mention in the other video, we did the liver check thing. If this is all sounding a bit alien, you might want to look back at that video about doing all the checks so that we have a good reference. Lift up your t-shirt. This is probably not such a great time for me because my eating's been okay the last week. If I'd filmed this 2 weeks ago, you'd see the difference. Jump up and down in front of the mirror, and you'll see when you stop, if the tummy still moves just for a fraction of a second, that means you're holding a reasonable amount of water. We can normally tell anyway. It's a bit tacky, we feel a bit bloated, but we always think it's fat and we're big and fat and whatever it is. But so do that little test. If it just goes bloop, that's just fat. But if there's a slight sort of wave or vibration afterwards, that's holding water. In the first few days, those are the things that will be going. The water will be going. The hormones will be stabilizing. We will be reducing the acidity in our body. Once those things are out of the way, mobilizing fat is easy. So even if you find in the first 3 or 4 days that you lose a kilo, which is quite probable, to be honest, we want that kilo to be all fat. I don't want it just to be a bit of muscle and a whole load of water. 1 litre of water is a kilo, of course. So that's tighten up your diet for 2 days and you've lost a heap of weight. But that weight comes right back on. So we want the pure fat going, but we need the body in the right position, in the right state, so that losing fat is easy. I encourage protein in my diet. That isn't to say that it's all protein and no carbs or anything like that. We don't have the regular carbs as we know them, like bread and pancakes just yet. That comes a little bit later. But the protein, I like to encourage it in every meal and every snack. The reason for this is that it helps keep the appetite satisfied. It releases a chemical in the brain so that you feel that satisfaction. It's good balance in the diet. Please, if you're a meat eater, don't be excessive in eating the meat. Obviously, that's going to overload the organs if we do that, and the bank account gets expensive. But if you're vegetarian, even if you're a meat eater, open up your choices. So I've got a tin of chickpeas here. If you like soaking your own chickpeas, I'd really recommend that, but I know that takes hours. So a tin of chickpeas. Ground almonds are great for throwing into smoothies, sprinkling on fruit salads. Hemp is an all-time great. There's nothing better than hemp. If you can chuck this in as much as possible, you will stabilise your hormones. I'll be telling you more about the benefits of hemp. They are huge. Chia seeds is another one. Now, with lots of these things, not hemp seed, but chia, you might want to soak them, as you should really with lots of seeds and nuts, because they're like this, barky exterior that are designed to survive all sorts of situations, including our digestive tract. So try and sort of soften it down so that it's easier to palate. Normal almonds, normal nuts, of course, and eggs. So there are plenty of other ideas. Tempeh, but not soya, please. And what's the other one called that's the soya product? But tempeh, not the other one. It's on the list anyway. You'll see what I've got on the list. So we're opening up things. I've put these colours out here. We want real, we want raw when we can, we want fresh. We're going to be filling ourselves up with all these kind of strong things. And teas, another thing, you can have herbal teas, because we're obviously dropping the frothy milks and even the almond milks, the rice milks and things like that. We're just taking out for the moment. Get yourself your favourite herbal teas. If you've got a sweet tooth, you might like these, which are licorice and mint. So there will be more clarity about that as we go on, but remember there is a bit of protein. Ideally about 30% of your plate, of your snack, is going to be protein. So if you're looking at proportions, you're going to have a little, third of it is going to be protein. The rest is going to be filled with salad and vegetables and maybe a little bit of fruit as well. Plan your breakfast for your starting day. Have that in mind, what you're going to have. Nice avocados and salmon, or some fruit salad and hemp seeds. I'll be sending you ideas through the app anyway. And let's keep this strong, keep to plan, keep positive, write those goals, visualize them, feel them, smell them, have it all. And I'm with you for every step.